What's going on, fellas? What's going on, fellas? Long time. Well, not really long time, but you understand. You get the point. Welcome back to another video. We got some stuff to talk about in this episode. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am pretty impressed. All right. There's been a lot of goals scored. Okay, so I am a little bit impressed on that. So, to everybody that has scored, congratulations. Well, obviously that's a Pete. No one really cares about, enemy teams, but we won't be talking too much about them at all in any episode. We're only talking about the Pete's here. All right. Now, before I get into the actual conversations about the games and what I've seen, I just want to clarify real quick. Now, you all are probably wondering what is the logo that I have as the cover, and so I'm just gonna let you know I am in the makings of a men's hockey team. Okay, now unfortunately with the way how things are going, we're not going to be in a men's league. We're going to be in a beer league, so technically it's a beer team, but we're a family group, and we're just wonderful to have this opportunity and to be able to play again. And all of us have came as a family and kind of had this decision to go out there and do what we can, and regardless of we win or lose, it's it's about having fun with the family and getting a lot more closer. That's just what it's about. Obviously, we want to take the game physical. We want to be competitive. That's just my mentality. I don't know about my cousins and other ones that are playing on the team, but we're looking to take things to a whole different level and a whole different outcome. But we're looking to give you guys, especially viewers and subscribers, we're looking to give you guys something that's different, because I'm not just making it as a team and whatnot. I'm trying to turn it into a whole organization for my family and for people that want to get involved with it. We're starting little, and that's where you got to start. You got to start little and then grow up to the levels that you can grow up to. And that's I guess the struggles about being a club and the struggles of starting a club. But hopefully with you guys' support, and regardless if you choose to subscribe or you just want to watch, or you like the videos, it's there for you guys to look at and take a look. Like I said, I'm trying to turn this into a whole organization. We got outfits and hats, sweaters, shirts, you name it, pants. We got a whole store ready for adults, kids, just depending on how big the fan base can get. And if you guys want to come to the games when we get big on the channel, or eventually, then I'm sure you're all welcome to come. Excuse me. It's going to be a fun experience. So if you want to get involved and you want to play, then hit me up on Facebook, Landon Murphy. You'll be able to see it there. I'm only charging you $100. I'm paying your full way. The original league price is like $500, but I'm gonna pay your way to play. Yeah, I'm gonna pay your full $500. I'm only charging you $100 for the jerseys and socks that I'm getting made for the team uniforms. So I'm gonna be making you pay if you choose to play. But for fans, everything in the store that we have, it is cheap. Okay, it is a cheap price, but it is quality. All right, it is quality. And honestly, if you wanna buy something, you wanna go out in there and you take a look, we'll try and work on getting a site. But until then, I think we're just gonna work it and make a kind of like a Facebook page and work from there. But yeah, with the videos and stuff, they're gonna be posted here. Mine are gonna be posted here. Like, you'll be able to hear me playing the game. Like I'll have a mic, we'll be mic'd up, and we'll probably make a YouTube channel just for the team alone. You know, if you want to go there and watch the games, because I don't know if I'm gonna post full games on my channel. I think what we may do, depending on how many cameras I get, I may or may not have one streaming the game and then the other one for my channel for you guys to be able to hear me while playing the game. But yeah, it's going to be experience. We're looking to have a lot. So eventually when we get there and we get to those levels, hopefully, you're with us and you like it, and you don't say anything bad. Obviously there's people out there that they'll say some pretty doubtful things, and that's just the life we live in, and unfortunately you got to block that out. Yeah, you got to block that out and continue doing what you got to do, and especially if you're going through a setback, injuries, big ones especially. If you're going through the setback, the comeback's always stronger, and I've been on a setback for quite some time, and this is my comeback run. I chose hockey, wanted to play hockey again, so we're going to get back out there on the ice for the boys, all right? We're going to get back out there on the ice for the boys. But enough of that. Just wanted to clarify that and get that out the way. Now, we'll get on to the games. All right, lads? Now for my peeps, for the boys, all right? Boys, we got to talk. We got to talk, all right? Because we have a long list of away games, all right? Now, today is the day we are back on home ice. Now, game number 12, all right? Tragic. Came short, just a tad. All right, now I understand it was Brampton. Okay, I understand it was Brampton. No, or was it Brampton? No, it wasn't Brampton. It was North Bay. Yeah, it was North Bay. So you played the battalions. That's why I get them mixed. Why are y'all switching that? Okay, can we just point that out for just a second? The amount of times. All right, sorry for the stutter. All right, sorry for the stutter, but the amount of times that group has switched. My gosh. Someone needs to really work. Like, whoever's running the OHL, please, can we stop this? Like, I understand Brampton, all right, was the battalions at one point. All right, that's where they were originally. So don't get mad at me for getting freaking confused, all right? Don't get mad at me for getting freaking confused, because I can't sit here and picture this, all right? Why would someone, especially a higher up in the OHL organization, allow that, all right? Why? They were originally them, and then not to mention, they go on for a few years without a team, all right? And then they get the Steelheads. Well, then look what happens to that. All right. Well, no, Mississauga got the Steelheads. Sorry. All right. Mississauga got the Steelheads. All right. Brampton got the Bulldogs. Didn't really work out well with the Bulldogs. And then they get the Steelheads. Why are we letting them even get a group? Huh? Am I the only one here? Someone else, please. But like that's confusing. Anyways, North Bay. All right, 6-4 loss. A lot of goals. I like it. Now the outcome, like I said, we were playing good, but we fell short. Lads. We fell short. It's okay. We have those games sometimes. In certain moments, you have to fall short. All right? And you have to take them. You have to take those L's You got to come back in the next game and collide with the same pressure. And that's what we did. We came back in the next game, colliding with the same pressure. Look what happened with Game 13, lads. Game 13, we were able to come out with the win. 4-3. Now, I understand. A 4-3 win. Like I've said before, all right? Like I've said before, fellas, any team can come back in those type of situations, especially when it's a 1-point mishap. 1-point mishaps, anybody can come back. Now, don't be chirping me because of my hair. All right? Now, I understand it's falling a little bit over my mouth. But don't be chirping me because of that, all right? And don't be chirping me because of my big teeth, all right? I know y'all be wilding on different levels. Different levels. Y'all be crazy. Y'all be crazy. Game number 14. 14. The big number 14. Now this is where we get into a rough part, because we come off of Game 12 and Game 13 playing tremendously, boys. Playing with great effort, great skill. And then we go into Game 14, losing 8-2. 8-2? 8-2? I thought I done told you a video ago or a few videos ago. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see 8-2. I don't want to see 6-1. I don't want to see 5-3. I don't. All right? I want to see 6-3. I want to see 7-4. We'll allow that. We'll allow a 2. Okay? We'll allow 2. We can settle for 2s. We can settle for a 2-point mishaps. All right? We can settle that. At least we buried it to the point where, they can't come back. All right, we'll allow those. But yes, we want to see 5-1. We want to see 6-2. We want to see those types of points on our side, okay? And especially like game number 14, we want to see 8-2 in our hands, lads. We want to see that. I don't know what y'all were thinking. The amount of points that they got off that game is insane. Let's tighten up. All right, let's tighten up going into today. Let's work on that. Let's not let them get that many points like last game, okay? We can't have that, especially on home ice, because we're back on home ice. So what we need to do, all right, and we got to take it in. Take it in deep. Put in your senses. Puff out the chest, puff it out, breathe in, breathe out. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take it physical, because it's London, okay? Big game, it's London. They're in our home stadium. Are we gonna let them walk around at the PMC? Huh? No, we're not. We're not going to let them walk around at the PMC. We're not. The PMC is our home. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it as physical as we can go out there. We're going to make sure that their first line isn't able to play in the third period. That's how physical I want this game. I want there to be blood running down the rink tonight. I want the Zamboni to be able to have a problem out there because of the physicality and bloodshed of both teams and both sides, going head to toe, fighting, hitting, big checks. It's all about the game. It's all about the standpoint. It's all about how we show up tonight, lads. And this game, I know it means nothing. I know it means nothing. I know it only means a win or a loss. That's all it means. But we need this game. We need it. Because in the standings right now, we're sinking. So let's tighten that up. Let's tighten the sinking up. We got guys. You boys know you can play. Your boys know you can play. So let's tighten that up. Let's go out there and let's prove that skill. Let's go out there and let's make sure that London don't want to ever come back to the PMC. And when we show up in their arena, we're going to make them scared. We're going to make them cry. We're going to make them ask their coach not to play tonight. We're going to even make them, if they choose to play, move back time. That's what we're going to do. Because of the physicality. And again, the bloodshed of tonight's game. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get out there. Tonight, let's prove a point. Let's do something physical. And every player, I want every player to do something. Don't matter how big you are. It don't matter how small you are. You find a guy out there on the ice tonight, whether he's a friend, whether he's family, whether he's just a throw. All right? Just a throw. And whatever that means, because I don't know what that means. It just came. We're going to roll with it. Whatever that means. You're going to take that person and you're going to show them who you really are. You're going to go out there on that ice. You're going to prove that they ain't shit and that you can go out there